Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Barbarian and this is Crusade Kings 2 and we have returned with Queen Blanche, the Apostle of Israel. And we've had a pretty good episode in the last episode where essentially, we took the entire country of Jerusalem and we turned it around. We made something new of it and I hope something that will last. You know how it is, most of the time when I create anything here, then it will immediately fall apart. It's practically guaranteed to fall apart, but I hope that Queen Blanche, the Apostle, is, building an empire for eternity, although, and this is the thing about it, we don't have an heir. Now, we do have an heir, this is of course correct, but that heir is Catholic French, and that is a bit negative, because what I really need is someone that is of course also Jewish, because without that, either the empire will fall, or everybody will just reconvert, or maybe even worse, everyone will rebel and, everyone will just be independent in a bit of a chaotic situation there. Now, Queen Blanche the Apostle can change the law, and I saw this suggestion in the comments, and I actually agree with it very much. It's a very cool suggestion. You know what? I have meant the doom for every single dynasty that I have played, and I think there's nothing different here for Queen Blanche, but while I do feel very sad about the fact that our blood is going to die out, this bloodline is so good, it's such a good bloodline, especially if you want this empire to remain in control, I'm going to reform it into an elective monarchy, and then as an elective monarchy, it actually doesn't matter whether we get rid of this house by accident or whether, it maintains itself. Now, either way, let's just put all of that aside, because I want to go for the holy side here in Sinai. I want to take that out, and I could do it with this. Wait a minute. No, there is someone holding that directly. I'm going to do a holy war for it, actually. And we're going to take the holy side, further strengthening Judaism, of course, if we are able, and I think we are able to do this in this episode, to get the third temple up, then we will have a great holy war in this very episode. I'm very excited for that. I hope that it's all going to work out as intended. Oh, with that being said, let's just jump in. Let's just win this war, and then let's take a look at what the future holds for us here. I will try something somewhat peculiar. Amadei d'Israel, he lives over here in Shomot, of course, and I'm going to try to abduct him in the hope that I can convert him. He already has a child as well, maybe I can elect him instead, and then with him have not our line, not our direct line, of course, continue, but, some line of House d'Israel down here. And yes, I did rename it because Denitria is like such a generic name. I've put the word out among my brethren in Lucifer's own. When an opportunity presents itself, the brothers and sisters in Shomot will attempt to snatch Amadei and bring him to me in chains. Let's go. And also, I did some testing around, as you can see. We are horrible. My fellows in Lucifer's own have informed me that Amadei's plans to travel the realm incognito for a lark, mingling with the common folk. He will only be protected by 2 loyal friends during this little adventure. A great opportunity to have him abducted if I so wished. Prove the scheme. My incompetent brethren in Lucifer's own failed to capture Amadei, though apparently they slew a guard and a servant in the attempt. Even worse, it appears that Amadei has started to suspect my involvement in the ambush. The thing about this is that I'm worried that this will just never succeed, because I've done this before with a different character, as this very character, and it never worked, so let's just hope that this actually will play out quite well for us here. Ooh, you just lost a hand, kiddo. Alright, let's try again. It could be that I'm using the powers of Lucifer's own too freely. People are becoming suspicious. Get out of here. My incompetent brethren in Lucifer's own failed to capture Amadei, though apparently they slew a guard and a servant in an attempt. Even worse, it appears that he is... God damn it. Will this ever actually work? I don't know. I gotta tell you, I have not actually ever attempted abduction as a Lucifer's own character in my entire career of CK2. I've just never used that option. I never thought it as prudent, but here we are, and I'm gonna approve the scheme a third time, and it failed a third time. Can it even be successful on this distance? Is that the issue here? And people appear to be plotting against me. Oh my god. Svein. I'm imprisoning you, fella. And I am revoking your title. Get out of here. Now, what I think will happen here, and that is quite unfortunate, I think when we die, I should say, when we die, we are going to see the movement of the capital to Jerusalem, which is the worst duchy in terms of, what we have available here. Now, of course, Ascalon at this point is just slightly larger, but I do think that all in all, this is just, you want to have the capital in Ascalon. I know it's not the historical capital, of course, but it just makes more sense in terms of gameplay. The AI won't know this though, so they will definitely move it. My brethren are not having much luck in their attempts to abduct Amadei. Perhaps Lucifer's own are not influential enough to pull it off. But I called it off. Oh, wait a minute, but there's no influence bar. Some societies have an influence bar. I realize this, but this one doesn't. I just have to be patient. Listen, we can pull this off in time. Just need some more time. And they're gonna go down there and unsiege Sinai. I think that will be okay. I can immediately retake it, of course. Oh, and they are assembling quite the army. Although certainly not enough to stop us here, I think. The feeling of being watched and followed seemed to have disappeared overnight. I am safe. What an odd you know, like I know what, if you have too many traits, obviously the game is just gonna make you lose some traits, that's just what it does, but what an odd trait to lose. She is the most paranoid person that I have ever played, and I roleplayed her like that as well, and yet she just goes like, you know what, I'm good. Paranoia, who needs it? I mean, obviously who needs it, but also, come on, really? We're at 96%, are you willing to peace out? No, because we haven't had a battle. Alright, let's go down there, let's teach them a lesson. And there's gonna be a battle here, sadly without us, of course. And in the meantime, I shall throw out this lady. Throw her out, get her out of here. How are we doing here? Prove the scheme yet again, it's gonna fail again. I already know, you have not exactly been discreet as of late. Frequent and oftentimes blatant use of Lucifer's own powers without any concern for secrecy has caused the rabbis to openly accuse you of apostasy. General opinion minus 50. Holy crap, gets known demon worshipper. Oh no. That's horrible, my incommon brethren. I failed this about 8 times now, which is why we've been found out as a demon worshipper. Now, people still love us, which is perfectly fine, but... oh my god. This certainly is not going the way that I was intending for this to go. Right, and this should be an easy battle, although they have good tactics and I don't have a commando over here. Crusade for Aquitaine. That is a waste of a crusade. Why would you do this? That is like the biggest waste of a crusade that I've ever seen. The Kingdom of Aquitaine no longer exists. It existed, honestly, for almost 100 years. I would call that a success. But what a waste of a crusade. I don't know why they feel like Aquitaine is their biggest issue. I think, you know, if they went for Lyon or something like that, they would have a much better time. But it is what it is, and let's just see whether we can defeat the enemies here. It looks difficult. It looks... oh, no, there you go. Yeah, as soon as we get to the melee phase, we just shred our enemies. And of course, once the other flanks are gone, this is easy pickings. Oh, we actually captured the Lord of the Mamluks, meaning that he can donate some money to me. Ransom prisoner, thank you. Now, I'm now a known devil worshipper, and I still haven't caught him. But being a known devil worshipper makes it so it can't get any worse, right? Meaning, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue doing what I was already doing. 100%, it is over. And I inherited Damascus. How unlucky. You are already married, Damascus. You shall be its new lord, actually. No, you shall be its new lord indeed. Very good. The war's over. With us now holding Zinae, and I'm gonna hand that over to you so that even with the modifier, you will not start hating me. County of Zinae goes to you, of course, as does City. The one problem that I see here now is the Zinae actually does not have any building slots. I can't create a church here. Huh. What an odd holy site. Etienne, Duke of Arabia, of course. You may serve me. And we just got a free retinue, I only now noticed. Victorious Crusaders. God has granted Count Bartholomew of Carcara's victory in the Crusade for Aquitaine. Sultan Mirza of the Tangerite Sultanate has been beaten at every turn through the war, and he has finally had to give up on his holdings in Aquitaine. Count Bartholomew has granted the new lands of Aquitaine to Thomas Megenhardy. Oh, that's a very old... isn't that... look at that. Oh. It's 795. A very much historical family right over here. He has now been granted the title. With Muslims being pushed out of their old lands, there's certainly more conflicts to come, of course, as always. And it looks like Sardinia and Corsica actually won the war against the Muslims for the invasion of Africa. Now, you know, look at this. You could say this was a waste, and would I agree with you? Oh yes, I definitely would. That was a wasted crusade right there. Let's hope that our Grand Holy War goes for something more meaningful, although I don't actually know the weights. Night has fallen as I contemplate my latest ritual. There has to be more efficient ways of washing blood off one's clothes, I think. It must be the demon, a voice sounds behind me. I spin, only to find a sinister young woman casually raising a wooden stake. Then she shrugs. I can't let evil like you just walk around. What is the meaning of this? By Satan, I will fight you. Chance of them being defeated, leaving you alone for now. Chance of you getting badly injured, or a chance of you getting killed. 52%. Then again, perhaps you could for a prize. Oh boy. Oh my god. I'm actually being hunted like a vampire. What do you do here? We gotta invest the money because it's the same outcome except the death chance isn't 50% here. I think I died. Oh my god, I died. Before I was even able to change it. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna cheat here a bit. And I know I hate it too, okay? I hate it too. Oh my god, that sucks so much. I got hunted like a vampire. Okay, give me a moment here. I'm gonna change his religion. I know it doesn't make any sense, okay? But I think it is adequate because I want this nation to remain the way it was under King Amaury, I suppose. Alright, so we've returned and I changed thus the detail that King Amaury is now Jewish. You know, I'll be honest with you, I don't think it would happen at all that he would take over here, but I know if he took over, then he would just reform Israel into another Catholic kingdom. That is just plain boring, especially with the fact that the third temple is indeed being built. So I made him, you know, Israelite Jewish, and I also changed the kingdom of Israel to being agnatic, cognatic, elective. So essentially what we wanted to do, it just happens. Listen, I just think it will make for a better map. Now, either way, we are now Porgyal Namde of Cochin, if that is how you pronounce it, which it probably isn't, and we are underneath a family member of ours. Do I have a claim? I have a claim on a county, but I don't actually have a claim on the entire kingdom. Could I fabricate one? I surely should be able to fabricate a claim, right? Oh no, that is of course impossible because I'm a count, not a duke, and you can only fabricate on a kingdom tier title if you are a duke indeed. I thought about vetoing this character, but I think what we will do is I will just let time pass so that the world changes and, you know, can do its own thing. For example, I want to witness how the Grand Holy War works out. And whenever we die, I guess, we move on. You know, this is kind of just observer mode, if you will, but I'll let the clock of how long that observer mode is tick down naturally. Let's just witness the world. Oh. Mangmo has born the child of another man. I cannot believe this betrayal. Can I duel you? I want to duel you. You know what? I'm horrible at dueling, but I'm going to duel you. I will not take this. Rampang Yang Drongyen, the quarreler has chosen to accept your challenge to personal combat. The duel will take place in the next 2 days. Now, of course, I am considerably weaker, but let's just do it. Oh, God. Where did I go wrong? You don't give up, do you? My opponent laughs. I've thought about it. I mutter, attempting to stand. He did just thrust his spear expertly, piercing through my leg. As I slump back on the ground, Trumpag Yang Drongyen smiles in triumph. Oh boy. Don't let me die. I gotta duel that guy like 10 times over. And I have the Great Pox. Oh no. I have the Great Pox and I'm severely injured. I don't think this is an observer character at all. I think this is a dead character. Yeah, this is horrible. Stressed as well, my god. Porgyal Namde and... Okay. Alright, I thought that was my... What? My liege has seen fit to throw me in the dungeon. What did I do about this? This is a horrible... I'm being set up. The AI is punishing me. I guess this is what I get for making Israel elective, hey? Oh my god, you son of a gun. If I lose my last title... See, am I a traitor? I don't think I am. But if I lose my last title, the game just game over. So like, I'm just gonna make a save right now and see where it goes. Why did I go to prison? I didn't participate in this rebellion. What happened? Alright, so I just saved the game and I cannot believe I have never seen, and I'm not bullshitting you, I've never seen in my entire life the event where you get hunted down by a vampire hunter. It reminds me very much of the invasion event in Elder Kings. If you summon one of the Daedra, and by the way I love Elder Kings, I think I want to do an Elder Kings Ruler Roulette or Quantum Leap series in the future. But either way, I really love Elder Kings, and when you open the gates to the Daedric realm, people will constantly try to assassinate you. And it reminds me of that. I assume that if I had lived here, people would have just gone on and, you know, attempted it again. I deserve better than to rot in this dark dungeon. I should ask Guillermo Porgyal Dringma for accommodations suitable for my rank. Make my request. So I should be forgotten in the oubliette. This is the end of me. Yeah, this character's dead. Holy crap. How much health does he actually have? Let me check this. What is his actual health value? 0.1. My 0.1. I'm dead. Alright, who are we going to be next? I would really be hoping for Iberia. I think I would also be very happy about anything in Britannia because we haven't been there at all. Anything up here also would be cool. I don't want to end up over there. Oh, dude, look at this. We're fairly... Oh, we're 52, but you know what? I think we can do some things here. I'm a secret Lollard? Are you kidding me? How did that happen? I'm a secret Lollard. I don't have a Lollard wife, do I? No, none of... Where did I pick that up? Who made me Lollard? Hey, okay, we are a new character. Bela Bay Torgut, the Wolf of Hijaz, and we are bordering Israel. King Amori, of course, doing his thing. Now, I want to know here, is the temple, shouldn't the temple be built by now? When did we start building it? I think it should be built in like 1097 or 1098, and then we're going to see a Grand Holy War. How that exactly goes, of course, is uncertain. Now, I'm 52, who am I? I'm a great person, my god. Brilliant strategist, defender, shrewd, brawny, sympathy for Christian religions, scarred, sympathy for Jewish religions, trusting, cruel, gregarious, cynical, diligent, deceitful, just, brave, and stressed. The stressed is stressing me out in a very intense way. I'm going to change my focus here to theology, because if we need anything, I think, then that is health. We also have, of course, the blood of the Seljuk, the Conqueror bloodline. Oh, this is pretty good. How strong are you? 6.7, 2k troops. I got a decent chunk of money, I think. If I were to push for my claim here, right? Invasion of a... I can declare invasions. My god. Is the law in effect that lets you revoke things from me? No religious revocation, no religious revocation. Oh baby, you know what time it is? I am a Lollard. Bela Beiturgut the Lollard. Catholic heresy, 20 moral authority. I am a god amongst the living. And we could do an invasion of Arabia here, but I don't think that would be the right choice. I would rather do it here, I think, because this is more territory. How much more land do I need to form Arabia to begin with? I need 51%, of course, so I need about 13. Once I have 13, that would be enough. I think I'm going to start... Oh, wait a minute. That's not Arabia, is it? Yeah, that's Yemen. No, let's not bother with Yemen. That's a bit of a waste down there. I think... Wait a minute, actually. If I declare against you, I get so much land. I'm going to declare the invasion of Arabia, because all of this is Arabia, and then we can become the king of Arabia. A very short life, but I think we may create a Lollard kingdom in Arabia. You know... If this works, I don't know what to tell you, but if this works, that will be absolutely insane. Now, we're going to take up a loan, of course, as you do. I'm an amazing commander, so I'm going to command the troops on my own here, I think. Let's see what we can do here. Don't have a court chaplain? Alright, I'm not going to ask my liege for a title, that's okay. I just want to survive, okay? Oh, and we are in seclusion. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, really? Come on. Padishah Timurtas of the Seljuk Khaganate literally just revoked Arabia, or well, Al-Bahrain, technically speaking, meaning that this is no longer under the control of Oman, and we are not getting as much out of this as I was hoping for, but I suppose it makes the fight a bit easier because, you know, he will have fewer territories to pull troops from. Oh, and we just inherited the bishopric of Mecca. Well, surprise, surprise, my friend, Mecca is no longer is Mecca Muslim. It is now Lollard. Why, yes, that makes perfect sense. Hello, Tutush. Oh, this is... okay. Well, he was a secret Lollard, eh? It wasn't me doing strange things. It was you. What is this all about? Against the tyranny of King Amori. And Amori will definitely win that. How did you... oh, why would you hand over Jerusalem to, like, a third party here? I really wonder whether he... I don't think he... oh, I don't think he can restore the no, wait a minute. I already did that. Is there another event after you build the temple to restore the priesthood for which you need stats? I'm not actually sure, but I assume there is, so maybe the Grand Holy Wars are not actually ever going to happen. Oh, and what is this? Mongol invasion of Dailam. Padishah Timurtas is getting destroyed by the Mongols going for Dailam, and I assume that the Mongols are going to siege down so much more than just Dailam, meaning so much more, of course, will be lost. Alright, this will be the battle to actually decide this war. We will fight in the desert. And I hope that I have my best commanders around. Actually, wait a minute. Open the gates. Put me in this position. It's time to rumble. Hopefully we will be able to actually destroy our enemies. Why am I not part of this army? Oh, right. Resign from council, please. I'm going to try to tackle them in Mecca. I want to fight against them and I want to win. Whether we actually will be winning is a different question, but we are on the defensive here. Good tactics. Oh, this is going to be close. They have the Bektashi order on their side, which is why I'm very worried. But look at that. Our tactics and honestly everything is really just shredding them. We just shredded this wing. And I think that is what will separate us here from victory or defeat. If I just go into the melee phase, we can clear that out. I just need to go into the melee phase, please. Oh, god damn it. Now, I will get away here with a white piece, but this sucks. I shouldn't have converted to Lollard, because that made it so that I had to fight the Bektashi order. That was foolish by me. Oh my god, what? What the fuck? Alright, I guess, so much for Israel, huh? You hate to see it. You really hate to see it. And he now holds land up here. Come on, man. The rise of the Shia. You hate to see it. Oh no, look at Aquitaine. I actually love that. I really do. I don't know. Israel is doomed. There's no way that they're gonna come back from this. What are you doing, King Amaury? What are you actually doing? You gotta be kidding me. This is, you built this up, you know, so lovingly with so much work put into it, and they just in one holy war immediately pounce them and destroy them. And I really hoped that I had created a realm that would last, but nothing lasts in this world apparently. Well, well, well. Hasn't this been a true punished experience here? I could have had Arabia had I not converted immediately, but it just was so tempting, you gotta admit it. It's just so tempting to do these sort of things, and here we are now, just having intercourse with our wives, living a good life in Mecca as a Lollard leader. Wait, actually wife now, right? Yeah, I don't even have wives anymore. It's horrible. This is the worst of the worst, and in the meantime, Israel is falling. Why? Nobody knows. My god, nobody knows. King Amaury, what are you doing? Man, you just hate. You know, I already cheated for Israel. Let's be honest here. You know, that's exactly how it went down when I gave them elective and when I gave them the Jewish faith. And yet they are just falling apart. What the hell? No way. Here's 19,000 troops. Duke Arke, the Conqueror of whom has 19,000 troops? Oh, at least it's going to be interesting down there. At least it is going to be interesting. What the actual hell? What is going on there? Can he declare it if he is in prison? I don't know actually. Great Holy War for Bulgaria? Again! They're doing it again! The mighty Tengri Kutamach has decided that it is time to teach Tsar Bernardine, what a name by the way, of Bulgaria and the believers in the dead crucified God another lesson in humility. All... Oh no. Oh, you... what? Oh no. Yeah, I think this is over. I'm pretty sure this playthrough is over. All three Tengri men are invited to partake in the scouring of the Kingdom of Bulgaria. Alec Khan is with us. Sure is with us. Oh no! I can't look at this. Ah, the Gerulfing dynasty has ruined everything. Again, the Dutch and the Germans, I guess. Oh no, what are you doing, dude? What is wrong with you? Now Bulgaria... Oh, I think this is actually the last episode, and tomorrow I'm just gonna do oh my god, I'm losing it, and I think tomorrow I'm just gonna go and and do a time lapse or something. I don't know. Oh no. Oh, you can't do that. You can't do any of that. Oh. This is the worst world that I have seen in ages. And the Mongols still all combined. What the hell is going on? Who did this? If you did this, then let me know in the comments. But either way, I think we are definitely now coming to the end. Maybe we're gonna do like a time-lapse in EU4. I don't know, man. I have no idea yet. I think I'm gonna do like at least one more normal episode, but beyond that, we're gonna see. Either way, I want to thank the members of the channel, namely, of course, the Barons, Aaron, Stefan, the Richest T, Snywolf, Emma, Mello, Thomas, Lachlan, and Mitchell. Then also the Counts, Shifty, Ixon, the Naughty, and Wombat. And last but not least, the absolutely beautiful Dukes, Suspicious Duck, Benedict, Nathan, Knight of Squires, Kenneth, Alexa, Roboman, Might Have Left Me at Arby's, and Eric and Aiden. Thank you so much for supporting the channel directly, and I'm in pain. Later, alligator.